Hey guys, how's it going? Crowsy here again. So today I'm going to be playing part 4 of Doki Doki Literature Club. If you haven't seen the other parts, I'll create a playlist on the channel so you can go back and watch the other ones if you want to. Just so there's no spoilers or anything on what's happened already. But yeah, I don't know, I had some really rough feels last time we played this. Just because things didn't seem right, especially with Sayori. But we're just gonna carry on from where we left off and see what we can do. Okay. So Yuri. Stagnating air is a common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. Oh yeah, I remember now. That's where I saved it because Monica said previously on one of the episodes something bad's gonna happen, save your game. I just remembered that, so. In your books, maybe. Look, the only thing different is that Sayori isn't here. Ah, it seems you're right. Sayori always helps lighten the mood in a little bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off a little when she's not around. Where the heck did she run after you anyway? I thought she just went to pee. Natsuki, please show some decency. Oh, come on! She actually wasn't feeling too well and went home early. Oh, is that so? I hope she's alright. Seriously? If one of the times to not go home with her, you pick the time she's not feeling well? I wanted to, for the record. I really wanted to. So much for you two being a lovey-dovey. No. First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it. What? That curious expression coming from Yuri of all people? Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier and everything is fine. What did she say? Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparations, so let's decide what everyone will be doing this week. I already know what I'm doing. That's right. Natsuki will be making cupcakes. But we might need a lot of them in different flavors. Can you handle all that responsibility by yourself? Challenge accepted. And as for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Sayori will be helping me design them. And as for Yuri, you can, guys, can you help me can you help me come up with something for Yuri? Oh wow, okay. I'm useless. No, that's not it at all. You're the most talented person here, you know. No, Natsuki pouting too? Jeez, even I can't tell. I guess I never gave Sayori enough credit, but I can tell things are harder on you when she's not around. That may be the case. But if I can't also be a leader on my own, then I won't grow as a person. So Yuri, You have beautiful handwriting. Oh, don't let her do the handwriting, please. Let Natsuki do the handwriting. Yuri can make the fucking cupcakes. I mean, Monica could do the handwriting. I don't know. I'll do the handwriting. I'm just personally not a fan of Yuri's handwriting. I don't like it at all. So you should make some banners and decorations to help set the atmosphere. Atmosphere? About that. I love atmosphere. Yuri's expression suddenly changes as she stares at her desk in focus and starts nodding to herself. Your mind is already racing, I see. That's great! You'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that just leaves you, Krause. I don't know why it sounds like I'm saying Krause when it's Krause, but you know, it's hard to do that with the accent for some reason. Ah, the one who is truly useless. Ha ha ha, don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. It would probably go a long way to give one of them a helping hand. You could always help me out as well. It would be really appreciative of that. That's... Is Monica suggesting I spend the weekend with one of my club members? How on earth are they going to respond to a suggestion like that? I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help. Well, even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I could give you. It's not like Monica's gonna give me a choice, and you shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyway. Natsuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that. If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking on your own. Krause might not be around if you only make him out to be a nuisance, so therefore, you may be more suited to assisting with the decorations. Hold on, I never said that. How hard could it be to make a few decorations anyway? Sounds more like you're just making excuses for Krause, too. Well, what are you saying? It would be extremely ridiculous work. And baking isn't? Just what do you think? Guys, let's settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to Krause to decide how he would like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really gotten a chance to spend any time with me yet, you know? So I'm sure he's interested in... You literally just said. I'm surprised as well. Sorry. I was just saying there. Jeez. You just said this already? Yes. Krause, you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you. Of course. Very well. In that case, everyone look straight at me. Oh, Sayori! I mean, if it's gonna be anyone, then I prefer helping Sayori. I mean, we're already neighbors and... But Monica said... Monica said that Sayori was helping her. Jeez. Do you really hate us that much? No. Sorry, I didn't mean for this to be difficult. I feel like these two are fighting over me constantly. And the problem is, they're both taking it out on each other, right? So it would make more sense to go with Monica, so that me, Monica, and Sayori can hang out. So these two won't fight over me, but amongst themselves anyway. They might go for Monica, but she's the club leader, so she can probably like brush it off easier. That's my thinking process. It's hard because I would like to impress those two, just build a better relationship, but but Monica comes across as very strange and like unusual. I'm really stuck. What I might do is, if I save it here, just in case I want to go back. Fuck it, let's go Monica. But I guess I should probably be helping Monica. Yeah, you picked me. Hold on 1 second. Yeah. Monica, you're the one who needs the least help out of all of us. But I agree with Natsuki. Not only is your work already mostly suitable for one person, but you already have Sayori as well. But Krasi was the one who... It don't matter. You're the one who scared him into picking you in the first place. Oh god, it's kicking off. I knew this would probably happen, but I didn't want those two fighting amongst each other. Try and keep that friendship intact. You're the club president, Monica. You're supposed to make responsible decisions for the club. Monica, you shouldn't let any ulterior motives interfere with this decision. Ulterior motives? What are you saying, Yuri? In fact, it sounds like you guys are the ones with ulterior motives. Excuse me? Otherwise, you wouldn't be made such a big deal in the first place. It's completely false, Monica. Yeah. We have a lot of work to do, you know. It wouldn't do us good of a job if you make us do it alone. Maybe that's true. Think of the club, Monica. If we want our event to succeed, then we need to appropriately distribute our resources. What are you gonna do? Are you gonna do the right thing, Mr. President? Okay. I get it. It's technically most logical for Crowsy to help one of you two. So, I guess that's what we'll do. Oh my god. That's so difficult. I really don't want these two to fight. And I don't want either of them to be pissed off with me. I guess I'll go for Yuri because she's less likely to beat me up. And doing her voice hurts my throat less. So I'll probably be more useful helping out Yuri. Me? I don't act so surprised, you basically forced me. I don't have a fucking choice. You serious? Why would you? That's okay. I can already tell you what you're about to say something mean. No, I was just saying. So you'll be helping Yuri then, Crazy? Yeah. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm glad. I have a bad habit of overthinking these sorts of things. So I think your assistance would be very useful. That's great to hear. Goddamn throat. Natsuki, will you be able to handle the baking yourself? I mean, yeah. I already said it would be fine. Okay. Everyone can tell that Natsuki is feeling a little sour. So is that everything we needed to go over? Oh, I think that might have been asked. I need to read this more. Yeah, that should be about it. Are you guys excited? Well, excited may not be the right word, but I suppose I'm looking forward to it a little bit. Do you feel the same way, Crazy? Me? I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it will turn out. That's good enough for me. What about you, Natsuki? Natsuki? Wait! No, that's not what I meant at all. Yuri anxiously glances between everyone in the room. I'm sorry for this. I don't really know why Crazy picked me. Oh my god. And also, your cupcakes are the best cupcakes I've ever had. They go really well with my tea. I'm not sure if that's the best thing to say in that situation, but I get what she's trying to do. She's trying to compliment her. To, like, not hurt her feelings as much. Which I suppose is, like, a good thing I picked a mature character, because Natsuki's more likely to rub it in Yuri's face. Whereas Yuri can take the higher ground and be more mature. And nothing that I do for the event will compare to that, so... I get it. I'm kind of surprised though. Oh, why? Well, I'm the one acting immature. I already knew that. But you're trying to cheer me up all of a sudden. I know, I'm not very good at it. I'm sorry if I said something bad. Natsuki isn't the only one surprised. Monica and I are also taken back by Yuri's words. She doesn't normally deal well with confrontation, so the fact she put herself in there is, yeah, it's pretty good. Good job, Yuri. When she already has trouble with words, trying to cheer someone up must be far out of her own comfort zone. But I begin to understand. Yuri was trying to sound like Sayori. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I can tell she tried to say something Sayori would say at a time like this. Because Sayori always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves. No, I kinda appreciate it. I'm sorry for making a big deal out of nothing. But I'm gonna say this. You better bet that my cupcakes are going to be the best part of the whole event. I believe you. Yes. I'm sure they'll be quite extravagant. I hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today. So I guess it's time for us to head out. Alright, let's get over here then. Everyone packs up their things. I start to follow Monica and Natsuki out the door as they chat between each other. I turn around. Sorry. I realised that I don't have any way of contacting you this weekend. Oh, you're right. I can't believe that slipped my mind. Should I give you my phone number? I think that would be the best way, yes. Alright then. Yuri and I exchange phone numbers. Okay. Then I'll be stopping by your house on Sunday. My house? Is that a problem? Not at all. I just thought that I would be better going to your house since I'm the one helping you out. I suppose that makes sense. But if you don't mind, I think I would prefer going to your house. Alright. In that case, it won't be a problem. I decide not to press Yuri for a reason. It's not like it should matter much either way. I just need to make sure my room is clean. Oh, please. Please tell me it isn't like a mess and we have to clean it up. That'll be a pain in the ass. I hope I managed to make myself useful in some way. I'm not nearly as creative as you are. Don't underestimate yourself, Gracie. I think that will be a very productive team. Even if you only choose me because you felt bad or something. Wait. She kinda got me. You don't actually think that, do you? I don't know. It's difficult to come up with any other reason why you may have chosen me. I mean, technically you're correct. I didn't really choose you. I chose Sayori, which wasn't an option, and chose Monica because Sayori is involved, and that wasn't an option. And so the only choices I have is help Yuri or help Natsuki and probably get punched in the face for doing something wrong. So, I mean, that's kind of a no-brainer in itself, right? You're forgetting the one reason with the most common sense. I chose to help you because that's what I wanted to do. But... Yuri thinks to herself with extremely tense expressions. Yuri, you're overthinking this. You wanted me to point out when you're overthinking, right? Huh? I didn't realise. I'm telling you, I want to. That's all there is to it. Do you believe me? Yuri thinks really hard again. Basically, still overthinking. She looks straight into my eyes for a long while. I believe you. As if it took her tremendous effort, Yuri finally says that and relaxes her expression. Good. And I'm really looking forward to Sunday. Yeah, I am too. After that exchange, I made my way to the door and Yuri follows. I can't believe this. Yuri's going to be coming to my house on Sunday? Even though I would have preferred to do this with Sayori, my anxiety still shoots through the roof. I guess I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point, but who knows what might end up happening when we're outside of school. She even told me she was looking forward to it. I shake my head. Why do I feel nervous that Sayuri finds out about this? It's not like we feel that way about each other. Besides, like Monica said, this is about the club. I have nothing to worry about. If I just go along with it, then I'll have a good time. It's already Sunday. I've been getting increasingly anxious about Yuri's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help. Yuri is clearly an introvert and also an intimate person in general. There is no doubt that she'll open up a little bit when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, we've even been texting occasionally. She was extremely apprehensive at first, but it wasn't long before I was already learning more about her. Putting Yuri aside, I haven't heard a thing from Sayuri since she left the club earlier the other day. Why don't we go to her house and knock on the door? Does that not seem logical? The character in the story does not know how to look after or check up on his friends, clearly. There are much better ways of dealing with this. I get it though, there are a lot of people that would just have this kind of logic, I guess. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything, but I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sayuri said and what Monica said, is it really okay for me to put Sayuri's feelings aside when she might need me? No, it's not. Oh, thank God. Well done. Big peepee. I decide to visit Sayuri before Yuri comes over. Rather than just asking, I simply tell her I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Once I reach Sayuri's house, I knock on the door before entering it myself. Again, we used to play so often that we've made it a habit of simply entering each other's house like we were family. The house is quiet. Sayuri isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. It's already strange for her not to run down and greet me. I mean, she could just be like listening to music or something, I suppose. I head up to her bedroom, where I finally find her. Sayuri?
Hi, Krause.
I sit down in her room. Sayuri forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. There's a minute of silence between us.
You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you?
I guess you're right. It has been a long time. Not much has changed really, has it? Sayuri's room is still as messy as it's always been. I also recognise the same stuffed animals and wall decorations that she's had for years now. That bird on your windowsill is pretty creepy looking. Just gonna point that out there.
If you came over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess.
That's because I'll end up cleaning it for you.
How come you suddenly wanted to come over today? Are you supposed to be seeing Yuri today?
Yeah, but... Wait, how did you know that? Sayuri had already left by the time we decided that last meeting.
Monica told me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right?
That's true. But what about you? Aren't you going to be helping Monica today?
Of course. But I'm just helping her out online. We didn't plan a meetup or anything. So, it's just me.
Oh. God damn it. So it's just me and Yuri then.
Yep.
There's more silence between us. I would just tell Yuri, like, I'm really sorry, but there's been an emergency or whatever. Got to change my plans for today. Like, you can't leave her alone, surely. Sayuri stares in a random direction. Everything about her behaviour is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing. After you left on Friday, when something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So, Sayuri smiles, shaking her head.
There's no good, crazy.
Huh?
Why can't it be like it's always been? This is all my fault. If I didn't just weakly accidentally express my feelings, if I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have been worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come over. You wouldn't have been thinking about me right now. But this is my punishment, isn't it? I'm getting punished for being selfish. I think that's why the world decided you had to come over today. It just wants to torture me.
Wow. Dude, that's rough. Sayuri. I grab Sayuri by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something has happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this. So tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Sayuri gives me an empty smile.
You really put me in a trap, Cody, but you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time.
Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sayuri?
You're really just going to make me say it, aren't you, Cody? I guess I have no choice this time. The thing is, I've had really bad depression my whole life. Did you know that? Why do you think I'm late to school every day? Because most days I can't find a reason to get out of bed. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy and caring to waste by having them spend it on me?
Oh man, this is pulling at my heartstrings right now. Ugh. Oh man. That's sad. Well, hopefully we can turn this around if it gives us an option.
That's what I feel like. And that's why I just want to make everyone happy. Without anyone worrying about me.
I'm in shock. I can't even figure out how to respond. This is the problem. A lot of people suffering from depression these days just bottle it up and hide it. They don't show it to the world. They don't like to let anyone know. They don't like to ask for help. And a lot of the people suffering with this kind of issue just try to make everyone else happy and never take any time for themselves. It's a shame. It doesn't have to be that way. If you are one of those people, just talk to family or friends. Talk to somebody. Like, honestly, it's the first step on a long road, but you'll feel better after for it. How is it possible that Sayori kept this from me the entire time that I've known her? Did she really want so badly for me to just not think about her? Why, Sayori?
Eh?
Why is it you never tell me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed as your close friend. That's God damn it, game, you're making me pissed off with myself, because that is definitely not something I would say. Shit. That's rough. He needed to rethink his words a lot better there before he spoke. This bit's nice, because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. Even if there's only so much that I could do. I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little bit better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me.
Yeah, I don't understand it all, Crosby. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you would have to waste effort caring about me. You started doing important things. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes, but it also feels like a bat being swung against my head. That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. But then I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and get closer with everyone in the club, it feels like a spear going through my heart. So that's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt.
You're right that I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayori. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting, that's what I'll do.
No, Grady. There's nothing at all. The only thing that could have helped is if everything could be like it always was. But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am.
Tears streaked down Sayori's face.
I made you join the literacy club because I was selfish. And I was punished by my heart, hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. And now you came here, and I made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish. It's all I am. And this way, I'm gonna accept these punishments, because I deserve every last one.
Without thinking, I once again grabbed Sayori's shoulders, this time pulling her brace into a tight... Oh, this time. I pull her into a tight embrace.
Crazy.
Sayori, I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, that's just a bonus. But please, never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way.
Wendy.
Sayori isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sayori's arms remain at her side. She starts sobbing next to my ear.
No, don't do this to me. Please don't do this. Grody.
Sayori barely manages to speak between her sobs. I don't know if what I'm doing is the right thing, but all I want is for her to know that I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away. And if there's anything you need me to do, then you'd better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
Gently, Sayori finally puts her arms around me in return.
I don't know anything. It's really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings, Rosie. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm in pain. But your hugs are so warm, and them thoughts are really scary too.
Oh man, this is a strong turn to this game. Like this will pull on your heartstrings for sure. Sayori lets go of me. And as she does so, I let go of her as well. The festival is tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's gonna be fun, right?
Yeah.
How would you like it for me to spend the day with you? It's what I want. I promise.
I think that would be nice then.
Yeah. Sayori wipes her eyes. We should be spending all of today with her as well. Like, if you know someone who's in a vulnerable state, never leave them. That's one of the worst things you can do. If I could spend the whole day with her here, I would. Fuck. Just do it then. Of all days, this has to be the one where I have other plans. Maybe I should count. Yes, you should.
No, don't. Please don't. If you do that, then I really won't forgive you.
But
It's so much time for you to come meet me at my house.
oh, that was us. Whoops. At the very least, do you want to come along and help out? It would be fun. To my surprise, Sayori shakes her head.
I'm sorry. I don't know if that would be a good idea for me today. You understand, right?
It's kind of hard for me to fully understand. But I'm trying my hardest.
It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay?
Alright. I look forward to it. Whew. Man. I say goodbye to Sayori and exit her house. Uneasy. That's one way of putting it. God damn. Whew. Felt a roller coaster of emotion there. But it's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Yuri is about to come over too. I think Sayori is right. I shouldn't be worrying too much. And we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. As I approach my house, I see something that makes me feel a moment of panic. Yuri?
Thank goodness.
You're a little early. I'm sorry I wasn't home yet. Were you waiting for a long time?
No, I just got here. But I started to get really nervous when nobody answered the doorbell.
You always could have texted me. If I had known, I would have reassured you and hurried more on my... What? I would have assured you and hurried more on my way home? That's a weird way of putting that.
I suppose that's true. I didn't think of that for some reason. It should be common sense to do that, but I decide to ignore it.
Oh, that was a... Oh god. Anyway, let's go inside. I see you brought a lot of stuff with you.
That's right. And did you manage to find everything I asked you to buy as well?
Yeah, pretty much. At least, I hope I got everything right.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
I take Yuri to my room. The first thing she does is glance around curiously, which makes me feel anxious.
It's so clean.
I cleaned it before you came over, so...
That's very considerate of you.
No. I would be really embarrassed for my room to be in a mess while you were here.
Well, I do enjoy cleaning. I would have gladly helped you clean.
That would be even more embarrassing. Wait, don't look in there. I snatched Yuri's wrist, which was in the process of opening a desk drawer of mine.
I'm sorry. I wasn't thinking for some reason. I was just spacing out.
It's fine, it's fine. I let go of Yuri's wrist. She puts both of her hands firmly on her lap, as if to make sure she keeps track of them. Oh, it's got a secret stash in there. Let's see. So, should we get started?
Yes. I have a few things planned that you can help with. Decorations and other atmospheric enhancements.
Atmospheric enhancements?
You know, mood lighting, aromatherapy candles.
Oh wow. I didn't know you planned on taking it that far.
Of course. I wanted to help take our guests to a faraway place. Although many will stop by just out of curiosity. And for the cupcakes, I guess.
Hey, that's how you got me to join. It's not bad motive. Oh shit, I didn't think about that. They could have had free food. Damn it! Oh.
I'm determined to provide an experience that will leave them wanting more.
That's great. It's easy to forget that you're a pretty intense person.
Intense?
I guess that's the best way to put it.
Is that a bad thing?
Not at all. It's something that I like about you, actually.
Is that so? That makes me feel so relieved. I know, kinda happy.
Yeah, no need to be so anxious. You just relax a little.
Relax? I bought some things for relaxation. I was gonna use them during the poetry event.
Oh yeah, like what?
Let's see.
Yuri rummaging through her bag. She pulls out a few candles and a wooden cylinder-shaped object.
I did some shopping on the way here, so I happen to have these in my bag. I plan to cover the windows in black paper and use the candles to light the room. I think that would be amazing, don't you?
Yeah, that'd be really neat. This is what I was gonna ask. What's the wooden thing for though?
Oh, this? It's a diffuser for essential oils. How familiar are you with aromatherapy?
Not very familiar at all.
Ah, is that so?
I don't even know if I'm saying that correctly. Oh god.
It's one of my favourite contributors to a positive atmosphere. Depending on the oils or herbs you choose, you can change the mood of the air itself. You can even feel it penetrate your body.
Oh god.
Relaxation, positive energy, romance, reflection. It's almost like magic.
Yuri takes the cylinder and pushes the switch on the bottom. In just a moment, a thin ray of vapour begins to spout through a small hole in the top. Whoa, that smells wonderful. What kind of mood is that one for?
This is jasmine essential oil. It smells a little sweet and flowery, right?
Yeah, that's a good way to describe it.
I choose jasmine for the event because it provides more relaxation. Jasmine enhances your emotions and helps you feel them flow through your body. You feel warmer and your heart pounds more heavily. Don't you think that would be perfect for sharing our poems?
It does sound suitable. But you seem to know a lot more about this, so I'll trust your opinion with anything. Yuri smiles gently, clearly enjoying herself. I probably would have enjoyed myself more with free food. I'm not gonna lie. Can't beat free food. She again reaches into her bag and pulls out several spools of thin ribbon. What are those for?
Well, did you purchase the origami paper I asked you to get?
Yeah, I have it over here.
We won't be using the paper for folding origami. What I'd like to do is to write different words on each paper. We need about 100 of them.
Oh yeah? What would those be used for?
Well, I'm gonna cut pieces of ribbon and hang them from the doorway of the classroom. That way, we can fasten the paper into the ribbons to create a doorway curtain.
Huh. Sounds interesting.
Wouldn't that be beautiful? It would also catch the eyes of those passing by the room. It may attract some more to peek inside.
That's really creative. Yeah, that is. I have no idea you'd be so good at this, Yuri.
Is that so? Well, I suppose I do get a little intense, as you put it. Uh-huh.
Yuri giggles with red cheeks. Is it just me, or is she more relaxed when it's just the two of us? Or maybe it's the excitement she feels from sharing something she enjoys.
Here's a marker, Rosie. You can write any characters you want. I'll help you once I finish cutting the ribbons.
Ah, alright. Sitting on the floor together, the two of us get to work. I carefully draw a different character on each paper, doing my best to manage my bad handwriting. Yuri unravels a long strand of red ribbon to her desired length. Then she reaches into her bag once more and pulls out a pocket knife. The knife is strangely beautiful. The silver handle has an intricate pattern of waves etched into it. The blade itself is gently tinted blue. That's no ordinary pocket knife. It looks really fancy.
Well...
Embarrassed, Yuri looks away. What is it?
You're going to think it's weird.
Yuri, whatever it is, I have no reason to judge. To each their own, you know?
If you promise you won't be weirded out.
Yeah, I promise.
Alright. The thing is, I'm kinda into knives. They're just so pretty. I can't help it. I don't know what it is. The combination of craftsmanship and feel of danger, maybe? What am I saying? Please don't think I'm weird for this.
Yeah, just a bit. Just a bit.
You're laughing at me?
No, I'm not laughing at you. It's just funny how nervous you got about it sharing. It's, well, an interesting thing to be into, I guess. I mean, it's also a very dangerous, weird thing to be into. Depending on why you're into it, I suppose. I feel like each character is going to have their own little dark side that we're probably going to get to see. But I think it kind of suits you.
Suits me?
Yeah. It's kind of intense. Besides, it's a really cool looking knife, I can't deny that.
It is, isn't it?
Yuri relaxes her expression once again.
Would you like to hold it?
Sure, I'll check it out. Yuri carefully hands me the knife with the handle facing me. Well, okay, so at least she's not a complete psychopath. I take it and turn it around in my hands. It feels heavy and extremely solid. Where do you even get a knife like this? Curious of its sharpness, I feel the point of the knife with my index finger. Ow!
Grady! Why did you do that?
I didn't expect it to be that sharp.
I barely touched it. It's my fault. I should have warned you. This knife is extremely sharp. It can cut through skin like it's paper.
How do you know that? How do you know that is the question.
Oh no.
A small droplet of blood trickles down the side of my finger. Yuri takes my hand and gives the wound a closer look.
Ah!
She stares at it and noticeably fidgets. If you're squeamish, I'll go and wash it off now. Without warning, Yuri puts my finger into her mouth and licks the wound. I feel her tongue curl around my finger. Startled, I instinctively pull my hand back.
Oh, please forgive me. I wasn't thinking.
What the fuck? That ain't normal, Chief. That ain't normal. We're gonna have to cut this short. That's a red flag. Oh dear. Yuri lowers her head, her face burning up. Yuri, that's the most embarrassing thing I've ever done. Oh, that's her.
That's the most embarrassing thing I've ever done. How could I do something like that? I'm sorry.
Sure, it was a little weird and it took me by surprise. But I guess she was just trying to help, right? Nah, I don't know about that. She might just like the taste of blood. Yuri, I think you're overreacting a little. She doesn't lift her head. Well, she doesn't recover from this for the rest of the afternoon. Alright, you know what? This might be a stupid thing to do, but I'll do it anyway. I take Yuri's hand and lick her index finger in return.
Rosie! Did you really just do that?
Now we're even. Yuri just looks at me like I did something wrong. I mean, you're both dead now. Oh, that's awkward as fuck. Yeah, don't go grabbing people's hands and licking their fingers. That's kind of weird. If it's not for the sweet aroma of the jasmine oil in the air, it would be extremely heavy right now. I don't know, I feel like this would be like high up there in the awkward department.
You're so weird, Rosie.
Yuri giggles shyly. Huh? Yuri calling me weird? I have no response to that.
Where do you keep your bandages?
I don't think I need one actually. It was a tiny cut. Look, it's already stopped bleeding.
I see. That's relieving.
The tension is quickly lifted. We each resume our respective activities. I watch Yuri's knife cut through the ribbon like it's nothing but air. Meanwhile, I continue to make the progress on the paper. After we finish attaching the paper to the ribbons, we lay them all out side by side. It looks better than I expected. It would be very effective as a door curtain. It looks great. Good thinking for coming out with this, Yuri.
Thanks. It's just something I saw online, really. Are you ready to move on to the next task?
I'm kinda just bothered by that whole, like, line where she said it can cut through skin like it's nothing. How do you know that? I mean, it's a knife. And presumably it can be sharp and it's gonna cut you. But she said it in such a descriptive way. I don't know, maybe it's just her writing style and just the way she speaks, I guess. Hopefully. Yeah, let's do it. Do you have in mind?
I'd like to create a banner. That's why I asked you to buy the paint tablets.
Yeah, right. One of the items Yuri had asked me to buy was a kit of watercoloured paint tablets. We'll need about 6 cups of water to put each of the tablets in.
Do you mind fetching those for us?
Of course not. 6 cups of water. I'll be right back in a minute.
Thank you very much. Oh, and just a little bit of water, okay? If you fill the cups too much, it would be too diluted.
Are you okay back there, dog? Dog's making some weird noises. That's funny. Taking Yuri's advice, I decided to use small plastic bathroom cups rather than full-size glasses. I put them on a plate to catch any paint that drips and bring them back into my room. Yuri?
Yes?
I come in to see Yuri quickly unrolling her sleeves, pulling it back over her arms. Nothing. Your face is a little red. Is it too hot in here or anything?
No, not at all. There's nothing wrong, so let's mix the paint.
Yuri hurriedly dismisses me and takes it upon herself to unwrap the tablets, dropping them in the cups.
So, I thought we would do something simple that would look very nice. I'd like to paint a gradient across the banner, starting with the colours of the sunrise, then daytime, then sunset, then nighttime. Once it dries, we'll write an inspirational quote across the banner. Then we can hang on to the wall behind us from the podium in front of the classroom.
Ah, neat. What are you gonna write?
Well, it'd be more fun to surprise you.
Yuri smiles at me. If you say so. After rolling out the banner, Yuri and I kneel on opposite sides so that we don't get in each other's way. Yuri uses a brush and adds a few dots of different colours across the banner to serve as a colour grade when we paint. This kind of reminds me of elementary school. Painting on a banner with watercolours feels a lot like art class projects we had back then. Watercolours are quite expensive, right? Or are they like cheaper in Japan or wherever this would be? I don't know. Presuming it's Japan. Over in the UK, watercolours are very expensive. And I wouldn't say they're the best either. They're okay, but it's relaxing.
Ah, I'm sorry if this feels too childish.
No, I didn't mean it like that at all. It's kind of fun, you know?
Yeah, it is fun. I'm glad you feel that way too.
Yuri stops painting for a moment, thinking to herself.
For me, I don't need to go out and do crazy things to have fun. In fact, I usually don't even want to. I just like it when I can spend time with one another. Even if it's something simple like reading, it doesn't even matter if we don't talk much. Just having friends next to me, making things feel a little bit nicer.
I'm butchering this so hard.
I think that's all it takes for me to be happy.
Is that so? Even if Yuri and I are quite different, I can understand where she's coming from. I feel that way about things like anime and games, where simply sharing the experience with someone can make me very happy. I used to love introducing people into anime, and I would always throw Death Note as my number one pick. Still do. If someone asks for an anime and they've never seen it before, I thought Death Note was a good starting point. And it is nice to share that kind of thing with other people. I even managed to get my mum into Death Note, which was quite funny. She thought it was pretty good. And I got it off my brother, so I feel the same way. Yuri smiles gently.
I knew you'd understand.
Yuri leans over the banner to grab an unused paintbrush, but I move at the same time, causing my head to bump into hers.
Ah!
Sorry. Yuri reels back and quickly lifts my hands in surprise. Are you hurt?
No, I'm not hurt. It just startled me, that's all.
Sorry. Oh.
Sorry, I should have asked you to get it for me.
It's not your fault.
Ah, your face.
There are droplets of paint on Yuri's face and neck.
Is there something on my face?
Yeah, I accidentally got paint on you. Sorry, it's totally my fault. I'll get a towel right away. I rush out and fetch a small towel, then I dampen it with hot water. I return to my room and kneel back down in front of her. Here. I pat down Yuri's face and neck with the towel.
Ah.
Is something wrong?
It's hot. I didn't expect it.
Sorry. I didn't want to use a cold water. Having finished, I start to retract my hands. But Yuri suddenly holds my wrist.
Wait.
Huh?
Just for a little longer. It feels really nice.
I keep my hand still against Yuri's neck. She looks into my eyes. It's an intense expression that I recognise from when she's reading a book. Almost as if she's lost in a daze, enveloped by her own thoughts. She breathes gently, half through slightly parted lips. What's happening? Is it the aroma of the jasmine oil that can give me this dizzy feeling? They're really selling up jasmine oil in this, aren't they? That's some good stuff, man. Yuri's gentle fingers wrapped around my wrist send a tingling sensation through my arm. And suddenly, her face seems much closer to mine than it was a moment ago. Yuri slowly pulls away.
Sorry. I've been feeling a little lightheaded today. I didn't mean to space out.
It's fine. The moment is over as soon as it began. Yuri picks up her brush again, but her movements seem clumsier, like she's unable to focus. I remain silent, focused to ignore the event that just transpired. I hesitantly retrieve my own brush and continue following Yuri's example. That should do it. I finish filling the night sky with the white dots that look like stars. Looking at the banner as a whole, it's very pretty and natural looking.
I think it came out better than expected. I'm really happy with the results.
Yeah, me too. Are you gonna add the letter in now?
Not yet. It needs to dry first.
That's true, but won't that take a while?
Well, perhaps it would be best to leave it here, then have you bring it in the morning. I can do the lettering in classroom before the event starts. Is that okay?
It's totally fine.
Wonderful. In that case, I don't think there's anything more for us to do here. Whew! You say that like you're glad it's over. Was I wrong to assume that you were at least enjoying yourself a little bit?
No, it's not like that. I'm just glad we managed to get everything done.
I see. I am too.
I was a little concerned about time. I need to start making dinner soon. So you don't have any time left? I was secretly hoping we would have extra time after finishing the work.
Well,
Yuri thinks to herself.
I think it would be irresponsible for me to wait much longer. I'm sorry. I was hoping there would be more time as well.
It's probably my fault. Sorry for being such a slow worker.
No, it's not your fault at all. And the important thing is, we got everything done, right?
Yeah.
So, I shouldn't be disappointed or anything.
Gathering all her things, Yuri seems to look a little downcast. I understand why. It sounded like she rarely gets the opportunity to spend time with friends in a relaxed environment. But that doesn't mean this is the last time this can happen. Once Yuri packs up, I walk her out the front door.
Thank you so much for having me today.
No problem. I'm glad I was able to help. Just let me know if there's anything else you need me to bring tomorrow.
I will. Well then.
Yuri fidgets.
I guess I'll see you tomorrow.
Wait. I can't say that without thinking. About today. It's fine that we didn't have as much time as we wanted, because we can do this again. Whenever you want, you can come over, and we can go out somewhere. Ah, I forgot you don't like going out much. As I stumble over my word, Yuri simply smiles, bashfully. Anyway, you know what I'm trying to say, so.
You're very thoughtful, Crozy.
Yuri takes a step closer to me, then briefly squeezes my hand.
I kinda like that about you.
Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? But I don't even get a chance to, as Yuri suddenly pulls back.
Sayuri!
Huh?
Hey, Crozy.
Sayuri? Just now, we weren't...
It's okay, Crozy. I just stopped by to say hi. Well, it's nice to see you. I'm sorry, but I'm already on my way to leave. Aw, really? It's too bad. I'm sorry. But we'll all be together at the festival tomorrow, so that's fine, right? Of course.
Sayuri beams.
Yeah, so I'll see you tomorrow.
Clearly embarrassed, Yuri hurries off. Sayuri waves goodbye after her. Sayuri, I thought you didn't want to come over today.
Well, I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was being really mean too. I had to come over here and see it for myself.
See what? What are you talking about?
You know, how much fun you were having with Yuri, and how close you got to her. It makes me really happy. You've made such good friends. That's all that matters to me.
Tears start. Oh, come on. Don't cry. This character is an ass.
That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way, Cozy? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart is splitting in half? It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. It would be so much better if I could just disappear.
Sayuri, don't say that.
That's true. If it wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Monica was right. I should just...
Monica? Monica was right about what? I told you guys there's something off with Monica. I could tell that straight away. Sayuri, what I said before is true. I'm not gonna let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't a burden, like you're making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. It's something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm gonna be by your side until you don't feel any more pain.
But...
Sayuri looks away. I put my hand on her shoulder and reassure her.
I'm scared. I'm really scared.
What are you scared of, Sayuri?
I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me.
Sayuri?
It's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. I did this to myself. Grozy, I like you so much that I want to die. That's how I feel. And...
That's enough, Sayuri. I don't want you to hurt anymore. I slide my hand down Sayuri's arm and squeeze her hand in my own. Do you remember how I said I always know what's best for you? Do you still believe me? Wordless Sayuri nods. Even if you don't understand all of your own feelings. I know what you need the most right now. And that's what I'm gonna give you. Oh. Oh. Return. Yeah. I love you.
Eh?
Those are my true feelings. So there's no way you could like me more than I like you. I should have realised it sooner, but spending time with everyone at the club, making new friends, and having fun with you every day, it helped me realise that you are truly the most important person to me. That's why I'll accept any of your burdens, as long as we continue like this every day with you by my side. Then I know we'll both be happy. Suddenly, Sayori wraps her arms tightly around me.
Cozy, is this really okay?
Yeah. I hold Sayori in my arms and pull her close. You'll never have to let go of me again.
I love you, Cozy. I want to be with you forever.
Me too. I feel Sayori's grip around me weaken a little bit.
What is this?
Sayori?
I'm supposed to be happy right now. I always thought this would be the happiest moment of my life. But why? Even now, why won't the red clouds go away? You're not going away at all, Rosie.
It's okay, Sayori. It might take some time for things to get better again. But no matter how long it takes, I'll be there every step of the way. That's all that matters right now.
Okay. I trust you.
Sayori and I slowly release each other. So, I guess that makes the festival tomorrow our first date, huh?
What are you saying? I don't want to think about those things, you know? I want everything to be the same as it always has been, even if we really are a couple. I don't know if I could handle anything more right now. It's really new and scary to me.
I understand. We'll go at whatever pace suits you best.
Hey, Quasi.
Sayori gazes at me once more, smiling sadly.
Even if I get really, really sad, this is the best thing for me, right?
Eh? I don't really understand what Sayori means by that. Are you saying that this is making you feel sad, Sayori?
I don't know. I don't understand what I'm feeling. It felt like a bunch of thorns when you told me you loved me. But that's why I want to trust you. You knew what's best for me.
Yeah, I do. That's my promise. I say that, but in reality, I never felt more uncertain when it comes to Sayori. I know that I love her, and she loves me. But I'm having as much trouble understanding Sayori's feelings as she is. Even though I can comfort her, I keep wondering if I should be doing something more or something different. I know those thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back to the way they were. Is that what Sayori meant by not wanting anything to change? See, we could revert or save to the very beginning of the game, right? Which might, like, solve the problem. Because of what Monica said, at least. That's how it made it sound. But at the same time, it would just be a rinse repeat. Like, we didn't technically have a choice to join the club. So we would just be playing through the story like normal. And I don't think there's much more we could do apart from maybe an extra poem. Don't think that would have enough impact to change this somehow. I don't know. But what I know is that I'll give everything I've got. Sayori is the most important person to me. And I'll do whatever it takes to have a happy future with her.
Damn, man, that's so sad. I got the feels.
Ah, this game poses with your emotions. Whew. Poor Sayori. Of all the days, I expected this to be the one where I'd be walking to school with Sayori. But Sayori isn't answering her phone. I considered going in her house and waking her up, but I decided that's a little too much. How is that a little too much? You did it yesterday. Meanwhile, the preparations for the event should be nearly complete. The banner Yuri and I painted is dry and I gently rolled it up to take with me. She sent me a pleasant text reminding me not to forget anything and I reassured her. Funnily enough, I probably feel the same way as Natsuki about the event. I'm more excited for it to be over so I can spend time with Sayori and Yuri at the festival. But knowing Monica, I'm sure the event will be great too. Crazy! You're the first one here. Thank you for being early. That's funny. I thought at least Yuri would be here by now. Monica is placing little booklets on each of the desks in the classroom. They must be ones she prepared to have all the poems we're performing. In the end, I found a random poem online that I thought Monica would like and submitted it. So that's the one I'll be performing. I'm surprised you didn't bring Sayori with you. Yeah, she overslept again. That dummy. You'd think on a day like this... You'd think on days like this important. Why was that so weird for me to read then? I don't know. You'd think on days on this important, she'd try a little harder. God, I sound like a douche. I suddenly remember what Sayori told me yesterday. How the fuck could you forget? Oh. God damn it, game. And I suddenly feel awful knowing it's not nearly that simple for her. I only said it because the way I'm used to thinking, but maybe I should have gone to wake her up after all? You should take a little responsibility for her, Krause. I mean, especially after your exchange with her yesterday. You kinda left her hanging this morning, you know. Exchange? Monica, you know about that? Of course I do. I'm the club president after all. But... I stammer, embarrassed. Did Sayori really tell her about that? That we're a couple now? I don't really plan on bringing it up with anyone yet. Jeez. You don't know the full story at all, so... Don't worry. I probably know a lot more than you think. Huh. Monica is being as friendly as usual, but for some reason, I felt a chill down my spine after hearing that. Oh man, this is uneasy. The music stopped playing. Monica's acting weird again. I mean, Monica might just flat out try and kill us. Dunno, she's definitely off. Hey, do you want to check out the pamphlets? They came out really nice. Yeah, sure. I grabbed one of the pamphlets laid on the desk. Oh yeah, they really did. Something like this would definitely help people take the club more seriously. Yes, I thought so too. I flipped through the pages. Each member's poem is neatly printed on its own page, giving it an almost professional feel. I recognised Natsuki's and Yuri's poems from the ones they performed during our practice. What's this? I flipped to Sayori's poem. It's different from the one she practiced. It's one I haven't read before. Oh no. Ah. Um. Listen to everything she said to me. I show you how much I love you. I finished writing this poem. But a poem is never actually finished. It just stops me. We need to get to Sayori's like ASAP. Oh man. Get a pit in my stomach. That is one thing this game's good at doing. Like, you'll feel some emotion playing this game for sure. Like, right now I've got goosebumps reading that. Holy shit. Man. Crazy? What's wrong? Nothing. This poem feels completely different from everything else Sayori's written. But more than that. I changed my mind. I'm gonna go get Sayori, so...
Well, alright. Try not to take too long, okay?
I quickly leave the classroom. Yeah.
Don't strain yourself.
Monica calls that out after me. I quicken my pace. What was I thinking? I should have tried a little bit higher. Yeah, you fucking well shoulda. I was thinking the same thing. What the hell, man? It's not a big deal to at least wait for her or help her wake up. Even the simple gesture of walking to school makes her really happy. Besides, I told her yesterday that things would be the same as they always have been. That's all she needs, and what I want to give her. Where was my last save point? The room. And here. I'm going to save this back here. Because we can revert back to these saves if needs be. Because I just feel like this here. It's difficult because you can tell she loves you and you can tell she wants to be more than friends, but she also wants everything to remain the same, and the other options was you always be my dearest friend. And this doesn't offer you any choices. Oh man, she's gonna be even more depressed. I don't expect an answer since she's not picking up her phone either. Like yesterday, I opened the door and let myself in. Sayori? She's a really heavy sleeper. I swallow. I can't believe I ended up doing this after all. Waking her up in her own house. That's really something that a boyfriend would do, wouldn't it? Isn't it? In any case, it just feels right. I mean, you are technically boyfriend and girlfriend. Outside Sayori's room, I knock on her door. Sayori, wake up, dummy. There's no response. I really didn't want to have to enter her room like this. Isn't this kind of like a breach of privacy? But she really leaves me no choice. I gently open the door. Oh, fuck no. No. What? What? The fuck? No way. Shit. This isn't real. There's no way this can be real. Is he hallucinating? Sorry you wouldn't do this. Everything was normal up to just a few days ago. That's why I can't believe what my eyes are showing me. I suppressed the urge to vomit. Just yesterday, I told Sayori I'd be there for her. I told her I know what's best and everything will be okay, that's why. Why would she do this? How could I be so helpless? What did I do wrong? Confessing to her? I shouldn't have confessed to her? It's not what Sayori needed at all. She even told me how painful it was for others to care about her. Then why did I confess my love to her and make her feel... Oh, maybe, yeah. What? Right, it's fine, because we can just... Oh, man. I'm like proper shook right now. Damn right, screw the literature club. Oh man. What? Wait. The fuck? The fuck is going on? It's like... What the... Whoa... Wait, what? So he's like completely forgotten that she exists now. And my save slots are gone! The fuck? Before I know it, I packed up my things and started blank. Wait, no. No, 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 that can't be right. She could have just been deleted from the existence. Start with the anime club. What the the fuck is going on? I'm so confused. Monica? Oh my goodness. I totally didn't expect to see you here. It's been a while, right? Yeah, it has. Monica smiles sweetly. Rarely talked yet. So we've heard some of these lines before. What did you come here for anyway? So, what? About the debate club. quitting. What? I'm so confused. So she's like replaced Sayori. Sounds kind of dull. How many members do you have so far? It's embarrassing, but there's only 3 of us so far. Natsuki, Yuri. So Sayori's just gone. What? Okay. Catches him with the manga in the classroom. Yeah, it's funny, right? She always insists that manga is literature too. I mean, she's not wrong, I guess. And besides, a member is a member, right? Did Monica say she... I don't know what's going on here, guys. I'm gonna save this here. Like, I need a bit of time to kind of just process what happened. Holy shit. I can't believe that. Now that warning at the start of the game makes sense. I was wondering, it was so tame up to that. What, I've played this for like, I'm 4 or 5 hours into this game? And it's been tame that entire time. Oh no. Oh, you. Sayori. Damn, man. Right, well, I'm gonna leave this episode here because it's probably gone on way longer than it should have. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and hopefully next episode we can try and figure out what's going on, I guess. I mean, I can't even revert back to a save to save her, because... Oh, man. Alright. I'm gonna ramble on if I just stay here. Yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.